Greetings, YouTube. There are going to be spoilers ahead for the film Soul, so if you haven't seen it and you want to see it without the spoilers, um, don't watch this video today. Come back to it afterwards. But it is called Soul, and I think from the trailer you have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen. But just cover my bases here. So I recently saw a cartoon, and it was a person stating that they were sad. And their companion, which happened to be a cat, says, try adding for now. So the person says, I'm sad for now. And that really resonates with me in a very deep and meaningful way, even though I just mispronounced the word resonate. Because one of the things I've learned, thanks to therapy, thanks to a lot of hard work on my own, and the fact that I now have serotonin in my brain, is that most things are temporary. Well, technically everything's temporary. Our sun is temporary. But most states of mind are even more ephemeral. They don't last very long. They just they go away. It's just that when I was completely lost to depression and anxiety, I couldn't see that. And I would be so wrapped up in it that the anxiety would become a self-propagating process that would last longer than the state of mind that had started the anxiety. So by the time I got the anxiety under control, or it dissipated just through exhaustion, the original problem, the original trigger, was long gone. I was not able to say for now. My wife wanted to see the film Soul. And of course, at the moment, we can't go to theaters. Well, she has had both of her vaccine shots. I have not had any of mine, so I'm trying to avoid going out in public as much as possible. I did make a run into a thrift shop recently because I needed a belt, lucked into an Algene bottle as well as a signaling device. So it was a nice little trip, but it was a risk, particularly seeing as that now the UK variant of COVID is now in New Hampshire for sure. In fact, for absolute sure, it's in my county. So I don't want to go out much. So the fact that she was willing to drop $7 on a Disney Plus subscription for a month, or maybe longer, we may keep it because we both thoroughly enjoyed Soul. We're enjoying WandaVision, and we've watched the first 1.5 seasons of The Mandalorian. So we're enjoying that, and other Marvel properties will be coming out in the future. So I may want to keep this. I don't know. We haven't decided yet. But one of the things that hit me about Soul, not when I was viewing it, because I kind of just watched the film, but after I thought about it, like the next day, a couple of days at work, was how insidiously dangerous the afterlife as portrayed in the film Soul is. And what do I mean by that? Because even with serotonin in my brain, even with a better frame of mind, there are still moments where the world is a really dark place for me, where I still feel myself drowning. And the afterlife as presented in Soul is you die, you end up on this conveyor belt, which is sloping upward, and you just start to move forward to this great light that is the great beyond. No other explanation, no other details are known. That's what happens. You die, you get in this conveyor belt, and then you head off until you're gone. And that's really attractive, at least to me. Because when I'm drowning, that light looks a whole lot better than trying to fight my way to the surface. But I have to remember that those states of mind I find myself in are just for now. They're not forever. I will not let anxiety make me immortal, because that's what it used to do. I was ageless. I was godlike in my perception of time, because when I was lost at anxiety, I had always been in that place. I would always be in that place. It would persist forever. And it wasn't a particularly good version of immortality. But it isn't immortality. It's just a state of mind. And like all states of mind, it is fleeting. We are a moving point on a wave. Even though we perceive ourselves as persistent, who you are today is not who you were yesterday, nor who you will be a year from now. Everything is for now. And the most important time to remember that is during those very dark, very dangerous moments when you're drowning. Because there may be no one there to help pull you out. You may be in a self-rescue situation. So, I'm offering you a little personal flotation device. Keep remembering, it's just for now. You don't want to be making any decisions that are permanent for something that's just for now.